go to Spreaker, go to Anchor, go to Google Podcasts. We're on iHeartRadio now, also on YouTube. And please help us expand our horizons while we're taking the barbershop and bringing it to your podcast. All right, y'all. Listen, as always, y'all continue encouragement and support is well received, man. And listen, like I told you guys before, if you want to get on the show, leave it in the show notes for your brother from another, and I'll get back to you guys. And listen, I don't have no problem getting anybody on the show. Just let me know, and I promise you, we'll go ahead and bust it up and wrap it up for another great episode of the Playbook Podcast, all right? Listen, before we get into Stop Playing, I got to get you guys the trivia question of the day answer for you. And the trivia question of the day, who is the last team, to never host or play in the Super Bowl? Who is the only team left in the NFL to never host or play in the Super Bowl? And the answer to that is the Cleveland Browns. I mean, I wouldn't really never have guessed that, but I mean, who really wants to play in Cleveland in February or January for that instance? I'm just saying, it's nothing really going on in Cleveland. You right close to the oceans, the lakes, next to Michigan. So, I mean, it's going to be cold already. So I'm pretty sure most of the time Super Bowls are closer to hot places, warmer places, especially in the wintertime. But listen, Cleveland got a good enough team possibly to make a run and make this whole question pretty much null and void this season. I mean, you got Baker Mayfield, you bring in Jadeveon Clowney, you got Myles Garrett on the outside as well. I mean, you got the pieces necessary. Nick Chubb in the backfield, Kareem Hunt as well. You bring back OBJ, you bring back Jarvis Landry, you got David Njoku as well. Austin Hooper out the backfield at your tight ends. I mean, the weapons are there on offense. You shored up a little bit on your defense as well. Cleveland's going to be a team to play, not to be messing around with in the AFC, but it all comes down to how Baker Mayfield plays this upcoming season. Contract year, how's he going to play? Second year in Kevin Stefanski's offense. We're going to see how Baker is able to thrive under the pressure of, hey, I got a payday coming up. How am I going to respond? We're going to go ahead and see. Only time will tell how Baker, the Browns, and, the organization as a whole can put this thing together and possibly break the curse of them never reaching the Super Bowl. All right. Listen, let's get right into it, y'all. I get excited every time we get to this segment now over the last couple of weeks. So listen, let's get right into it. Stop playing. And stop playing. With this week, it's going to be all the best of the NBA postseason so far. Let me get right into it. Number five, listen, this was a vicious play. Earlier in the playoffs, Giannis and the Bucks taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Game 6, down 3-2 in the series. Milwaukee putting it on. It's just KD after he puts on the masterpiece performance in Game 5. But Giannis said, listen, I'm a little frustrated. I got to take out some of my frustrations out on the rim. And also on Uncle Jeff Green. I mean, that dunk in Game 6, Milwaukee up 96-77 in the fourth. That Giannis put back, even though he traveled. That's another caveat in there. But listen, that ferocious jam. I mean, straight mean mug, face on. I mean, straight Marv Albert. It's official. That whole thing, Giannis really brought the hammer on that and really solidified, we're going to make sure we get this thing done in 7. As Milwaukee got it done in Game 6 and then went on to win in Game 7 against the Brooklyn Nets. Giannis, ugly facial on Uncle Jeff. You ain't had to do Uncle Jeff like that. Stop playing, Giannis. You ain't had to do Uncle Jeff like that. You ain't invited to the barbecues at all, period. Giannis putting that facial on Uncle Jeff. That's number 5 on Stop Playing. Go to number 4. DeVante Adams has been a man amongst boys in his whole first playoff appearance. DeVante Adams, I believe in game number 1, getting the oop from Jay Crowder and soaring over Zubac. And it's not the first time that he put it down on Zubac like that. But that first dunk, I mean, he just soared over. He just kept going up. He kept going up and kept going up and kept going up and kept going up. And man, he really put it on Zubac. And yo, it really put on a show. He's been really put on the show this playoffs. DeAndre Ayton, stop playing with him and let Bahamas represent. Represent for Bahamas up in here. All right, DeAndre Ayton. Yo, you come in at number 4 on Stop Playing. And number three, yo, this was absolutely filthy. This play right here. I mean, it could have been number 1. Seriously. But number 3, we got to go to the Eastern Conference semifinals. You got the Philadelphia 76ers. You got the Atlanta Hawks. And listen, John Collins, just with the most savage dunk of all time, probably. One of the most savage dunks of all time. Getting the oop from Trae Young. Then flushing it on Joel Embiid. I mean, he kept being Luke Skywalker. My man kept going up on the elevator before flushing it on the 7-3 monster that is Joel Embiid. And then to top it all off, the next game, he had my man on a t-shirt. That's some disrespectful, savage stuff by John Collins. But that dunk was even more filthy, my man. Listen, John Collins dunking on Joel Embiid, and then to top it all off, you're going to put him on a t-shirt. Stop playing, John Collins. Stop playing with him out there. John Collins with that ferocious, over-the-top jam on Joel Embiid. You coming at number 3 on Stop Playing this week. All right, number 2. This was a toss-up right here. All right, yo. I ain't even going to hold you. This was a little difficult. But we talked about Kevin Durant earlier and Stop Playing. And at number 2, we got to talk about his masterpiece performance in game number 5 against the Milwaukee Bucks. 48 minutes. 48 minutes. Played the entire game. No James Harden. No Kyrie. No real help. No big 3. Kevin Durant did it all by himself. Series tied up at two games apiece. Pivotal game 5. Kevin Durant shouldering the load and doing it all. 49, 17, 10 dimes, triple-double. Brooklyn gets it done in game 5. And, yo, that was one of the most spectacular performances by a superstar probably that we'll ever see. You know, you got the Bernard King coming back from injury. You got the Kobe with 81, but that was the regular season against Toronto. But still, I mean, overall playoff performance-wise, Magic Johnson doing it for the Lakers back in 82 without Kareem. Yo, I kid you not, man. That performance by Kevin Durant was phenomenal. All right, 49, 17, 10 dimes. Kevin Durant, yo, stop playing with him. Stop playing with us. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're reminding us that, hey, I don't care about LeBron. I'm the best player in the world. I'm the best player in the world. Still, coming off an Achilles, I still got that juice. I'm still that guy. I'm easy money sniper for a reason. And that's the reason why in game 5, he showed us why with that masterpiece performance, 48 minutes, 49 points, 17 rebounds, 10 dimes. Kevin Durant, stop playing with him out here. All right. With number 2 on Stop Playing this week. And then number 1 on the best plays of this postseason and Stop Playing, Damian Lillard. Yo, let me tell you something. I know he's in Portland, and I know he doesn't get all the respect that he deserves all the time. But yo, that performance in game 5, double OT against the Denver Nuggets, against the just newly crowned MVP and Nikola Jokic. And my man drops a double nickel against the Denver Nuggets. Couldn't miss from outside. 12 of 17 from the great Dion. Had 11 assists. 55 numbers on him. Could not be denied. Would not be denied. Unfortunately, his teammates didn't really pick up the slack. But yo, that whole performance, I mean, the Austin Rivers whole response in regards to, yo, this man can't miss at all. I mean, straight NBA jam, straight NBA street, whole game changer mode. If you go back to 2003, like the PlayStation 2 type days, you know what I'm saying? He was straight in that type of mode. He really had the Mamba mentality in Game 5 against the Denver Nuggets. Again, another series tied up at 2 games apiece. But Damian Lillard said, yo, go ahead and ride the red carpet. Y'all can be like Aladdin. Y'all can be on this carpet. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can fly us to a win on the road. Unfortunately, his efforts weren't enough. Denver got it done. But, yo, that whole double nickel performance by Damian Lillard, I mean, the whole step back turnaround, hit the three, send it into overtime. The shot over Michael Porter to even send it in overtime. Then in overtime, the shot over Shaq Harrison to bring it into double overtime. Yo, straight crazy, yo. I'm serious, man. Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar, stop playing with him out here. Let them know. Let the people know. I should have been in the MVP conversation with that performance in Game 5 against the Denver Nuggets. Hold it down for Portland and Oaktown as well. Yo, Damian Lillard, number 1 on this week's Stop Playing. All right? So listen, y'all, we're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, I got you guys with the championship speech. Get your mind right, regulate your thoughts, and get y'all guys encouraged and ready to fight the good fight for the week to come, all right? Y'all go ahead, don't touch that dial. It's your chill brother from another Mr. Kyle. Turn it back for you one more time. And this is the Playbook Podcast. What's happening, my good people? We're back like we never left. And it's your chill brother from another, Mr. All About My Biz. And I'm just trying to handle my biz so I can take care of my future kids, man. All about leaving that legacy on this Independence Day weekend, man. And listen, you know what it is. It's the Playbook Podcast. I need you guys, again, to go to Spotify, Anchor, Spreaker, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio now, and YouTube, the Playbook Podcast, Kyle Turner. Y'all can find your brother right there every Monday with some more new content for you. Listen, we're just trying to expand our horizons where we're bringing the barbershop to your podcast, all right? So listen, man, we've been going through the show already. And again, I appreciate all your love, care, support. Listen, like, comment, share. We also got the Playbook Podcast page as well on Facebook. So like your brother's page, all right? We're going to have some more content on that as well. And all y'all continue, pushing me and the different texts I get from different individuals, man. Yo, y'all don't know how much love that gives me. Y'all know how much joy that gives my heart every time y'all go ahead and push me to continue to keep pushing stuff out, yo. It means the world to me. And I really appreciate you guys all, each and every one of y'all, family, immediate family, even family, just with y'all helping me be better. Just, suggestions and, different comments that y'all leave, man. Yo, y'all don't know how much that does to me, man. And I really do sincerely appreciate all of it, all right? So listen, y'all continue to help support the product, support the Playbook Podcast, share it with your peoples, man. And we just trying to keep leveling this thing up each and every week, each and every month, man. And listen, we just trying to go global, man. If you go big, you got to go hard. You got to go all the way. You got to go all the way. You can't be half-stepping out here, And that's all I'm trying to do. And that's all we're trying to continue to do as a whole. All of us together. Trying to make this thing bigger each and every week. Leveling up each and every week, man. All right? So listen, we done going through the whole 9. We done got to open the tip. We done got moving the chains. We done stop playing. All right? So y'all know what time it is, all right? Need y'all guys to go ahead, get your hype music on, whatever it takes for you, all right, as we proceed to give you what you need with a championship speech. All right, so listen, family, a lot of different things have been going on life-wise. I know we all have our different struggles and everything that we have going on in reference to our life, right? And this week, I've been going through a lot of different things. It's been a lot of different battles, mentally, psychologically, emotionally. But one thing that stood out to me sometime around Friday, and I'm just thinking about things and just thinking about life in general, it's all about cracking the case. And it just reminded me of CSI or Law and Order. And just like in any case that you see in that CSI or Law and Order, there's evidence that Trace is the prime subject of a crime. Every day we are under trial with our own self, right? We're always trying to get the old version of ourselves out of us that really just wants to stay around in our lives, even though it's outdated. It wants to overstay its welcome. Just like,